Kids, good evening. This is my vlog for February 26, 2013, and how are you? I did a video earlier on my life. It's a whole different subject, but I'm going to deal with some other things since I've been missing in action for several days. And life continues on with or without me. Forgive my voice, it's changing because I just took an injection a few hours ago and I'm getting back to normal and I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel better, so I want to talk. Anyhow, what's been going on? Well, supposedly the sequester is going on, and that's going to happen like Thursday or Friday, along with the Pope resigning and becoming the Pope Emeritus. Now, whatever the hell that is. Supposedly, he's not going to wear his red shoes anymore, but he's going to wear his white dress, and he's going to have some new shoes that he had custom made in Leon, Mexico, on his last visit. So he's still like the fashion designer German Pope, and I'm sure he's going to still wear his designer fragrance, although we're still debating whether he's going to do the tour of Macy's or not and try to make some profit off of this, because we don't know, because he's in like a new territory. But he's still going to be a pope, so they're going to have two popes. Two! Not just one, but two. Two popes. Imagine that. Who thunk? Because we need more communication with God, apparently, and one pope just isn't enough. And one pair of designer shoes just isn't enough. Anyhow, now we have the sequester coming on. Now, the sequester, everybody's going like, what the fuck is the sequester? Nobody's talking about it. None of my friends on Facebook are talking about it because nobody really is paying attention and no one cares. Well, apparently, at the end of the week, this ridiculous idea that our politicians on both sides of the party came up with, and primarily was voted for by Republicans, I believe, in the House at least, starts on Friday or Saturday, and they just like start slashing the budget willy-nilly on things, everything besides the social safety network things, which is fine with me. Slash away. As long as you leave Social Security, Medicare out of it, slash away. And Medicaid. Those are the things I really give a shit about. The rest, I don't care. Cut it away. Cut it off. Let everybody lose their house. Let 700,000 people lose their jobs. I don't care. I don't care because it doesn't affect me anymore. It just doesn't. Now, leave Social Security alone. Leave Medicare alone. Leave Medicaid alone. And I'm good. And the rest of it, do away with it. Just cut the whole Defense Department out as far as I'm concerned. All of it. All of it. Just cut it out. Just cut out everything. Education, everything. I don't care. Because frankly, it doesn't affect me. And obviously no one gives a crap, or people would be talking about it. The only people talking about it are on TV. Real people are not talking about this. And real people are not taking it seriously. So why should I? I don't. Really. I could care less. Now, one thing I will take exception with that's been going on this week and has had vicious commentary which has absolutely no meaning in real world life is this. The Oscars on Sunday. Now, we all know that I'm kind of gay. Just a little bit. I am like just the teensiest bit homosexual. And you would think that I would be all agag and drooling over the Oscars every year and every other award show because that's what gay people are supposed to do. But that's just not the case. Actually, I haven't watched the Oscars and I can't remember when because I really don't watch movies until they come out long years after and they're in the bargain bin at Walmart. I don't see them. And I have to really wanna, in that case anyway, to go digging through the bin. So that's just how into movies I've been. Now, I have to say I did see one movie this year, and this is the first time in 3 years I've seen a movie. And my dear friend Misty Eyes, everybody knows as Misty Eyes, took me on Christmas, because Misty Eyes spent Christmas at my house. Took me on Christmas to the theater here in Inverness in the Outback, which was very low rent and very She even said, "Oh my God, how sweet home Alabama are we?" Um, but we went to see Les Miserables, and it was spectacular. I loved it. It was great. She didn't like it as much as I did, but I thought it was fantastic. And obviously, a lot of people also thought it was fantastic. And Anne Hathaway did a brilliant job, and so did so many other people. And I really was moved and inspired by Les Miserables. And that was like the first new movie I had seen in like since God was a boy. I don't know, at least 3 or 4 years. I think the last movie I saw live in a theater was Paranormal or something. That thing that like jumped out and whatever. It was supposed to be like a real time ghost show on a movie, and that was like the last thing I saw. So that'll tell you how often I go to the theater here. It's not very often. Um, and I thought that was great. So not only was that exciting to watch, but Seth MacFarlane, who I just adore in every way, shape, and form. I mean, physically, he's hot like that. He's super talented. He sings, he dances, he has a beautiful smile. He is great with voices and fantastic with comedy. So I decided to tune in to the Oscars this year. And not only did I tuned in for the early show for like the "who are you wearing" crap, because I really don't care. And a lot of the things that people like, I think, look awful. And a lot of people that think things that look awful, I like. So I have no taste, and I've never even claimed to have taste. I am the Fred Flintstone of faggots. I mean, there's just no getting around that. Always has been, always will be. And so I love Seth MacFarlane. So I was there, and I was like totally nuts because I was like without medication. So I decided to play this game because I had been sleeping for like 3 days. So I forced myself to wake up a half an hour before the show, and I decided to play this game. So whenever Seth MacFarlane smiled, I wet my panties, like they got all moist. Not like wet them like pee, but like got all moist. And then I took a shot. And the show was like 14 hours or something. And by the end, I'd gone through all my panties, 3 boxes of Depends, 2 bottles of alcohol, and I ended up in the emergency room. It was just that good. I mean, what can I say? So, not true though. Just kidding. I mean, I really did wet my panties, and I really did have shots, but I didn't end up in the emergency room because I'm too crazy for that. I don't have any money either. So, I really did enjoy the Oscars this year, although I did think, in all fairness, Seth MacFarlane, a few of his jokes, especially the opening monologue, fell kind of flat, and he could feel it feel kind of flat. And I kind of felt sorry for him because the audience was just hostile. And the jokes were too well edited for his taste. I mean, he would have made them far more racy. Now, his song about boobs, I'm sorry, I thought that was kind of cool. I know a lot of women took that very offensively. He's so misogynistic, blah, blah, blah. But I'm a faggot. What can I say? And it was the gay choir singing. And so we can sing about boobs and be misogynistic because we're faggots. That's what faggots do. We like men. We don't care about women. We want men. Men, men, and more men. That's what gay people do. That's what gay guys do. We have women friends. We sass around with women. But we don't like, you know what I'm saying? We don't connect in that way. Sorry. Had to put that in. So that's about it for what's going on with me. And I have to say that this like lack of direction that our government is sending us in recently, like what the hell is that? I mean, the sequester thing, like it's a good idea? I don't think so. It is the stupidest way to cut a budget I have ever seen in my life. And it takes a one line, repeat this, both sides, Democrats and Republicans, it takes a one line law sentence to stop this and pass it in both houses and then rethunk it. One line, that's all it takes. And you can't even manage to do that. And then, John Boner, I love this. Now, you tried this on the physical cliff. You've tried it everywhere else. You can't control your own party because your own party is uncontrollable because they don't think anymore. They're just like this reactionary, like atomic meltdown. So you totally blame Obama, and then when it's clear that it's not Obama's fault, you turn and you blame the Senate for not acting first. So you put everything on your counterpart, that little, like, ugly little turtle from Tennessee or Kentucky, wherever the hell he's from, to do all the work for you. Seriously, John Boehner, you're third in line to be president, and you can't even control your own party in your own House of Representatives. Shame on you. And shame on blaming everybody else, because you're the one that should be leading this, because you're the people's representative. Obama's not the people's representative. Obama's the president of the entire United States. And the Senate represents the states. You are the people's house. And we, the people, think you suck. Seriously. Which is why more people voted for Democrats than Republicans in the last election in the House of Representatives. And the only reason you kept charge of it is because you gerrymandered your districts to the hilt. So, John Boehner, wake the fuck up and do your job. And stop being that whiny little Oompa Loompa, because trust me, girl, if you can't handle it and you keep breaking down in tears, I got a solution for you. I just went through that. It's called low testosterone. Get a fucking shot. Or get some gel. They've got gel that you can put on your chest, on your back. They've got a second gel you can put under your arms. And they've got an injection you can do twice a month in your ass to get you to stop crying and do your job. Hello. Hello. It's nice to be back, kids. I really missed you. Buckle up tight, because I got lots to say. I missed so much in the last 11 days. And you're happy I've been quiet. I know.